Set aside the tinsel. Look beyond the gleaming baubles. Deep within the dark winters and beneath the glare of modern consumerism lies an astonishing 4,000-year-old secret. The Christmas tree is not merely a decoration. It is a cultural time machine, a living archive of human fear and human hope. Did you know the custom of fighting the deadly grip of winter began not in Bethlehem, but in rites observed as far back as 4 millennia before Christ? In this comprehensive investigation, we will dissect the hidden history, the explosive symbolism, and the fierce cultural battle behind the world's most beloved, yet most misunderstood holiday icon. Welcome to the real, untold history of the Christmas tree. To understand the Christmas tree, we must confront the concept of winter terror. For millennia, the shortening of the days was not merely a cozy time. It was a physical threat and a cosmic defeat. The sun, the source of life, appeared to be dying. To combat this, humans sought powerful, visible anchors of survival. This earliest impulse manifested clearly. In ancient Rome, during the raucous festival of Saturnalia, homes were adorned with evergreen boughs, not just for beauty, but to ritually compel the harvest and life itself to return to the frozen fields. Similarly, in ancient Egypt, citizens would welcome the sun god Ra's annual recovery from his winter sickness with vibrant palm leaves, a clear declaration of life's inevitable triumph over death. But the deepest roots lie in the merciless north, among the Germanic and Celtic peoples. For them, winter was a malevolent, existential force. Bringing fir or pine trees indoors was a desperate, profoundly magical act. These unwavering trees, which never surrendered their color, were quite simply totems of defiance. When the nascent Christian movement infiltrated these regions, it did not destroy these deeply rooted primal rituals. Instead, it absorbed them. The pagan tree of survival was slowly and strategically rebranded as the symbol of eternal life and Christ's resurrection. The evolution of the Christmas tree took its next vital step in medieval Germany, where 2 essential ancient traditions fused into one powerful symbol. The Middle Ages relied heavily on miracle plays to teach the principles of faith to the largely illiterate masses. One of the most critical was the Paradise play, which depicted the origin of sin, the story of Adam and Eve and the fall of man. This play was deliberately timed for performance on December 24th, considered Adam and Eve Day. Because the narrative required the forbidden tree, and no fruit tree bore leaves in midwinter, the ingenious stagehands used an evergreen fir tree and symbolically hung bright red apples from its branches. This prop became universally known as the Paradise tree. Concurrently, there was a tradition of the Christmas pyramid, elaborate wooden structures decorated with green foliage, candles, and gifts. People in Western Germany began merging the powerful symbolism of the Paradise tree with the decorative tradition of the Christmas pyramid. They brought the fir tree home and decorated it with apples, the symbol of original sin, and thin wafers, the symbol of the Eucharist, or redemption. Crucially, they began attaching small candles to the branches, symbolizing Christ, the light of the world, overcoming the darkness of sin. This fusion, the Paradise tree combined with the redemptive symbolism of the wafers and candles, became the Christbaum, or the Christmas tree. At this juncture, the Protestant reformer Martin Luther enters the narrative, solidifying the tree's place in the theological landscape of the Reformation. Though the tree existed before him, Luther is often credited with revolutionizing the symbolism of its lights. The famous, though somewhat apocryphal legend holds that on a cold winter night in the 16th century, Luther, returning home, was captivated by the sight of thousands of stars twinkling through the snowy, dark branches of a fir tree. Inspired by this deep, cosmic vision, he brought a small tree indoors and painstakingly wired lit candles to its branches. This was a powerful Protestant theological statement. Christ as the star, the unwavering, guiding light of the world, brought down from the cosmos into the domestic space. Throughout the 17th and 18th centuries, the Christmas tree remained a defining Protestant symbol in Germany and beyond, often explicitly rejected by Catholics who focused on the nativity scene. But throughout this period, the danger remained constant. Decorations evolved, paper flowers, dried fruit, sweets, but the central ritual involved open flames attached with simple wire or wax to highly flammable, drying pine branches. Every night the tree was lit was a silent, terrifying risk. For centuries, the Christmas tree remained a localized, quirky German phenomenon. But in the 19th century, this status changed thanks to an enduring global force: royal power. The globalization of the Christmas tree began in England. Queen Victoria married her German cousin, Prince Albert of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha. Prince Albert was keen to bring his German Christmas traditions to the heart of Britain. The turning point came in 1848. The impact of this image was immediate and undeniable. The royal family was the ultimate arbiter of fashion and conduct across the British Empire. Suddenly, the German custom was no longer alien. It was modern, aspirational, and officially endorsed by the highest authority. The burgeoning middle class eagerly sought to imitate this royal domestic ritual. Simultaneously, the tree had reached the United States via German immigrants. However, it faced long-standing, fierce opposition from the rigid Puritans of New England, who viewed any Christmas celebration as a popish and heathen custom. This deep resistance and effective social ban lasted until the mid-19th century. Yet when the powerful, globally recognized image of Queen Victoria and Prince Albert was widely reprinted in American newspapers, the resistance crumbled. It was no longer a dubious German custom, but a symbol of modern, sophisticated royal celebration. The Christmas tree was swiftly and overwhelmingly adopted by the American public. With global, insatiable demand, the Christmas tree completed its final transition from a sacred, handcrafted object to a mass-produced commercial product. This demand immediately fueled a revolutionary new industry in decoration. The German town of Lauscha became the undisputed world center for the production of sophisticated, hand-blown glass baubles. These artisans replaced the heavy, perishable real fruits with lighter, infinitely more decorative glass versions. These ornaments were often silvered on the inside to give an almost magical brilliance in the flickering candlelight. German industry also pioneered the production of tinsel, originally made from actual silver to maximize the reflection of the candle flame. Yet for all this industrial genius, the tree's fatal original flaw remained: the risk of fire. The dark age of the candlelit tree ended with the arrival of a truly revolutionary force: electricity. In 1880, Thomas Edison, the era's greatest inventor, first displayed strings of electric lights outside his Menlo Park laboratory for Christmas, a stunning demonstration of safety and controlled power. Just 2 years later, in 1882, his colleague Edward H. Johnson took the decisive step. He was the first person to explicitly wire a Christmas tree with a string of 80 small, hand-wired electric bulbs in red, white, and blue. Though these lights were initially prohibitively expensive, their appeal was undeniable. The tree no longer needed to be put out nightly with fear. and the perpetual fire hazard was miraculously eliminated. The final stamp of approval came in 1895, when President Grover Cleveland decorated the White House Christmas tree with hundreds of electric lights. The technology not only made the tree safe, it gave it a spectacular brilliance and magic that the flickering candle could never match. The Christmas tree became a dazzling display of light, perfectly reflecting the technological optimism and industrial progress of the 20th century. This historical journey cemented the Christmas tree as the ultimate symbol of hope and generosity. What part of the Christmas tree's origin story surprised you the most? The pagan roots, the royal decree, or the electric miracle? Let us know in the comments below, and subscribe for more deep dives into the objects that secretly shape our world.